Gibson's days, it was 12 years. I looked at they had 12 great years, and then in year 13, bam.
Bombed out.
Ryan is a
Exception to Nolan Ryan's the exception to the rule.
we're not going to see that again. I really doubt it.
He threw hard his
No,
whole career. His whole
Yeah.
career, he threw. I mean, even
Yeah.
John Smoltz had to slow down,
Right.
and he was a Nolan Ryan type. I mean, even Clemens had to slow down. Pedro had to slow down. All these guys.
Right.
Randy
Right.
Johnson. You just start thinking about guys, and it's like, and they pitched a long time.
Well, and the thing is, back then in Marichal and Gibson's days, I mean, like if you can't make it to the ninth inning, you that's kind of an insult.
Right.
They were throwing complete games, and they burned out. Gibson burned out after. I mean, he had his first couple of rookie season and next season, but then when he got good, Marichal came in pretty. He was kind of on fire, right? But he burned out faster than Gibson. 12 years. 12 years. That's it. The body can only take so much.
Right.
Right.
And that's that was when the rotation was even shorter.
Oh man.
But now,
So
they were
doing what, every 3 days? I think they were doing
Right.
they were pitching every 3 days back then, and now they're pitching every, you got 5 days now or something like that.
The 4-man rotate, so every fourth day. Of course,
you got darn near like a week.
Travel days are Mondays and Thursdays.
Yep.
Right.
So it's like a 4-man rotation. You got 5 days, between starts. A 5-man rotation, you got 6 days between starts.
Yep.
With the travel day and the other 4 guys, for instance, But and I mean, it's 5 innings, typically 7. That's a plus. And the attitude is, go, let's say 7 innings and give my team a chance to win. The team in the game, So there's not as much pressure on the guys. It's because I don't know that the managers and the owners care as much about the players as they care about, man, look, I've got millions and millions of dollars tied, invested in this guy. I don't want to burn out after one season. I don't want to hook for the next 2 or 4 seasons to pay this.
I mean, look how they did Clayton Kershaw. I mean, he had Tommy Johns, but then they slowed him down too, though. They was like, hey, man. I think he was one of the first pitchers to start slowing down, where he was like, look, give me 5 to 6 good innings, and then, the bullpen. Then then you had a long reliever, then you had your middle reliever, then you had your closer, right? So that kind of ushered the era, I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but that kind of ushered the era in of what we see as pitching now, where it's like 9 innings is, oh my God, he threw right on. Now people it's like, oh my God, he threw 9 innings. He threw a complete game. What the hell?
That's news.
I have a question for you, you young gentlemen. Here we go.
What's up, Big Sam?
What's your feelings about Manny Ramirez, formerly of the Boston Red Sox?
He's a great ball player.
Yeah.
Not in the Hall of Fame.
Nope.
Great hitter. He's a great hitter.
Nope.
Not in the Hall of Fame.
Manny.
He wasn't a great fielder.
No, he wasn't a great fielder. Manny, I don't know. Manny might take a while if he ever gets in because of the alleged steroid use. And
there you go.
Because, I mean, Manny was a character, He was a character going off the field, going to take a leak kind of thing. When he's out in left field.
Yeah.
And then Boston, they just say, us, Manny being Manny, And that kind of like a little bit too screwball for the very sort of by-the-book conservative sports writers.
He could be aloof.
Yeah. That whole team was
but
like
he had
that,
the numbers. Offensively, he had the numbers.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
he was
super dangerous.
Very dangerous.
I went back to Boston just to see it take a game in at Park. Right?
The Fenway Park.
Anybody who has not been to Fenway Park, you gotta go.
He came up with the Indians though, right?
He came up with the Indians and got traded to Boston.
Yeah, because they weren't going to be able to sign him for all that money.
Right.
And then they got Big Poppy right after that or something like that.
They got Poppy from the Twins.
Yeah, for little or nothing.
These guys. For little or nothing.
You know what?
think about that Cleveland Indian team back in the early '90s.
Yeah, you had
How that team did the World Series.
he had the Braves.
Bell. Yeah, he had Bell, Jim Thome, Randy Ramirez.
Yeah, that was there.
Omar
Second base.
Vizquel was the shortstop.
Yep.
From Venezuela.
Omar, Alomar was.
Robbie Alomar.
Yep.
He was a Hall of Famer, second baseman.
What'd you say?
The second baseman whose brother was a catcher.
Yeah, that was Alomar.
Robbie Alomar.
Okay, Sandy Alomar was a catcher.
Yeah.
Roberto.
Right.
Right.
And then Roberto was the second baseman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer. Roberto is.
And then who was the third baseman?
Kenny Lofton, I think, should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, Kenny Lofton was on that
That's
team.
my pops. That was another name I popped up too. Kenny Lofton.
Yeah, Kenny Lofton was on that squad. Golly.
Man, what a team.
They had a stacked team.
Yeah.
And they had pitching too.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
I mean,
they had Bell played third base for him.
Who?
Bell.
Albert
Big
Bell.
blonde-haired guy.
He DH sometimes. I mean, there's a guy that could be in the Hall of Fame, maybe should be, but he was, the sports writers didn't like him because he was kind of
snappy.
Right.
That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it snappy.
Much like Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
Even more than Bonds.
I mean that team, you had to get through the great Yankees teams to get there.
Yeah.
You had to get through who else was in the AL that was really, really good too? Baltimore.
Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit was good. Yep. So you had to get through some guys to get to the World Series, and when they got there, then you play the Braves, who've been there, for the whole decade, basically. They've been going in and out the World Series for the whole decade. And then
you got with the staff, the pitching staff that Atlanta had, they were the favorite in every game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like when I look at their runs, just with that staff, you lost to some quality. You shouldn't have lost, but you lost to some quality teams that really could do some damage. So you lost to Philly one time. You lost to they lost to a couple of other.
Well, here, guys. Here's another team that never gets any credit. The Oakland A's.
I knew you were going to say the A's, man. I knew it.
Oakland A's. Vita Blue, Reggie Jackson.
I agree.
Blue Moon Odom. Campanella at shortstop.
Campaneris, right. Sal,
Right.
Joe, Rudy, and left. Billy,
Right.
center.
Modesto Joe. that's where Joe Rudy's from. Modesto.
I did not know.
He's Modesto Joe. That's what they used to call him.
Dang.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know what? They had Kenny Holtzman coming out in the rotation by the blue. Blue Moon.
Catfish Hunter.
And here's the thing about Oakland that people don't really talk about. Those dudes probably would have won 5, maybe 6 in a row, because 3 straight, and that was the youngest team in baseball.
Right.
And they won 3 straight World Series.
Dang, they did.
And you know what? Charlie Finney was a cheap SOB.
Well, yeah, he was. And he had his method. He would do things to deliberately piss the players off, and he put a listening device in the locker room
Right.
to hear them pissed off and complaining about him and calling them all kinds of mofos and all that kind of thing, But I think that he thought, yeah, this keeps him motivated, I remember when Reggie hit 47 his sophomore year, and there was talk. I mean, he had 37 by the All-Star break, and they were thinking, man, this dude's gonna break Roger Maris's record. And I remember, you remember my dad? I said, Dad, gonna break the record. He said, no, not a chance.
They're not going to pitch to him anymore.
He said he'll stop pitching, right? And they did.
And that's what happened.
Hey,
he had half, right?
Reggie Jackson was the bad boy.
Oh, he was bad. But the thing is,
when Jackson left and went to the New York Yankees and played for Billy Martin,
he left and went to Baltimore. He was in Baltimore for half a season.
Right.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Then He went to
And then
Then he went to the
Steinbrenner
Yankees.
bought him.
they just traded him to Baltimore.
Dang.
Half a
Yeah,
season.
because Billy Martin said that George Steinbrenner was a thief and Reggie Jackson was a liar. He
Yeah,
said that one was a liar and one was a thief.
had trouble with the bottle. Billy, people would see him down in downtown Sacramento. You know, back like when they had America Live in downtown Sac.
Right.
I mean, hey, you know, there's some goings on. You know, and he would. I think Billy was from. He's not from Sacramento, but he's from Martinez or somewhere.
Yeah, I think it is Martinez, California.
But
He's
Billy
from out here.
Martinez is kind of like the Bay Area.
Yeah,
But
it's kind of yeah.
Billy Martin.
Billy Martin, yeah,
Billy Martin.
yeah. And he had some trouble. He had some issues of his own. You know,
Yeah, he did. He had some demons of his own. He was fighting.
maybe
He
some
had,
being complex. Little guy always.
fighting. Because I remember he started a fight with Reggie Jackson on the bench in front of everybody,
and then
in front of the crowd.
he pulled him out of the game and said something like, "I'm benching you." So Jackson called. He was offered a commercial. He had to turn down. He called his agent. He said, "Hey, it looks like I'll be able to take that commercial." He made sure that Billy Martin heard it. He was pissed, man. Hot, you know, but you know he had anger issues. You know, it's the politics, maybe. You know, who knows?
Well, Billy Martin will go down probably as not the best manager. Period. He won't get my vote as Billy Martin because it was not. You know, he was like real sneaky. It's like he did. You remember George Brett had the pine tar issue?
Yeah.
And of course, George Brett ran out of there, man, and was arguing with the umpire.
Got to beat up everybody.
Cussed out Billy Martin and
That's
like a little sneaky little
George.
He's
not George.
Like a rat.
Put that dude in jail or something, you know. But Brett was allowed to do that, and he was that home run was taken away. But do you know?
Right.
Reverse and given back to him.
Oh,
it was.
It was.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But one of the things too that I like is that baseball is it is an American sport.
Yes, sir.
It's made in America.
Bless you.
Bless you. It's made in America. It's played in America. Of course, now it's played around the world.
Well, it always has been. Baseball
Right.
has been big in Japan.
Oh yeah.
I think Korea is not new in Korea.
Nope.
You know.
No, it's not. It's not.
Latin Americans is
Mexico, Venezuela, Cuba.
Absolutely. Yeah, Cuba. Right.
Yeah. Dominican Republic. They're impassioned. They're impassioned about baseball down there.
They are. Yeah. It's just unbelievable.
Is it passionate or is it crazy?
Well, but what is compassion? If they're radical, that's crazy, right?
No, I said fanatical.
What I'm saying, but what is fanatical? What is
fanatical? Like fan is short for fanatical.
Right.
Officially.
And that's my point. Is that they're obsessed with it. And I get it. I get it. I understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's a game. I mean, football's not big down there, and
no,
the
soccer is
not.
They're trying to grow football, but it's not going to grow.
No,
probably not the NBA kind of thing. But
question: do you think that Minnesota should trade the top receiver?
Somebody Jefferson or Jefferson somebody?
Yes, Jefferson. You think they should trade Jefferson?
Depends on plans. I mean, he's awfully good, but if you're building for the future and you can get yourself 2 or 3 good solid draft picks, maybe a young player and 2 picks or 3, 2 seconds and a third or something like that, something they might want to consider.
Yeah, because J.J. McCarthy is not the quarterback for Jefferson.
Oh
He
no.
isn't.
Oh no. That's what I'm saying. They're kicking themselves. They like, yo, Sam Darnold last year was our
Yeah,
quarterback,
you didn't want to sign Darnold,
and he won with a lesser team.
right?
The better
And he goes to
defense,
Seattle,
but better offense.
right?
I mean,
But so now, and they fired a general manager, the African guy. They fired him. I knew that was coming,
you have to. When you see what happened,
right?
hey, bro, you got to go. You made a stupid move.
You did. They made a stupid move,
It's not. You can't go 14-2 and then lose in the playoffs. Yeah, okay, happens. But you went
right?
14-2, and you
Right.
had 4,500 passing yards. You had somewhere like 37 touchdowns. You didn't have any interceptions. You had a QBR. You were top 10 this, top 10 that, top 10 this. And you get rid of him because you spent some money on a young guy. I get it. You
Right.
spent some money, but it's not as much money as
And the thing about it is, McDavid McCarthy is not. I don't care.
should have sat
He
him.
is not.
You should have
He's,
sat him. You should have let him ride behind.
well, see, they didn't want to do that. The Eagles get in the way, man.
Sam Darnold's only been in the league for 8 years,
That's what I'm saying.
and
But
people don't
the Eagles
realize
gets in
that.
the way. And would you want to say that you made a mistake of drafting J.J. McCarthy?
You shouldn't have drafted him because you had
Well, that's my point.
Sam Darnold. You
Right.
you knew what
But
Sam you knew what Sam Darnold was doing for you. You knew what
right.
Sam Darnold was out of San Francisco. You knew what he was gonna do, right? And that offense is not as dynamic as at that time is not as dynamic with Minnesota. So you had a nice running game, you had a passing game. Like you just didn't have a good defense, but you went 14-2.
Right.
So if you know, hey man, this guy kept San Francisco, who we have a way better receiver. we have a lot of things going for us, and he kept them afloat while Purdy is
Right.
hurt. So it's I don't know. I mean,
It's
like
a
you said,
lesson to be learned, kids. Don't don't give up. Your quarter if your quarterback goes 14-2 during the season, don't trade him or don't let him go. Don't let him be a free agent
yeah,
because that's what happened. He was a free agent. Seattle knew what he got. Seattle scooped him right up, and
Seattle upgraded um from Geno Smith. That's an
right
upgrade.
because basically Geno was a backup before he was a starter in Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just saying.
You know what's kind of
All right,
funny though?
kids,
Plus,
what's
we
up?
guys get like 50 and now probably close to $100 million contracts.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, how that must feel.
Good.
All right, guys, we got to wrap it up.
All
I
right.
want to thank everybody. I want to thank Nathan, Javier, Frankie. Thank you very much. We are. We'll be back next Sunday. Big Sam and Nephews. Big Sam and Nephews is sponsored by My Guy Market at 504 East Belmont Avenue, here in the wonderful city of Fresno, California. Is the maker of the Checkmate sandwich, which is a yummy Texas steakhouse sandwich, and the sponsor, the owner of My Guy Market is Floyd Sanchez. I want to thank Floyd very, very much. And I cannot leave out my main man, Eddie. Can never leave Eddie out. Eddie makes the sandwiches. All right, guys. And also, Big Sam Nephews is sponsored by another sponsor, Fresno Social Sports, where adults come to play and connect and have fun. And they are building community one game at a time. And there you can go to FresnoSocialSports.com and for more information. And the owner of that business is Eric DeYoung. And I want to thank Eric. I saw Eric a couple of weeks ago at the job fair for the Grizzlies. But anyway, I got some shout outs today. I want to start at the bottom. I want to give a shout out to the Rich family. I just found out on Facebook that one of my I knew this guy too very well. They used to work when I worked for the Timberwolves. They used to work. He used to work summer camps for me. But Todd Rich passed away recently, so I want to give sort of let the family know that I give my um, farewell address to the family. But yeah, a good guy. Todd's a good guy. They started that family. They started the Minneapolis Hustlers, and it's still growing to this day. It was going back. Oh my God! When I was working with the Timberwolves, they started this program for guys, over in the kids over in North Minneapolis, which is predominantly a black neighborhood, and so they had um, that's how long that program has been going on. So, like I said, I want to give my regards to the family for the death of Todd Rich passed away. Also, I want to give a shout out to my main man, Gregory Williams. He's my stat man. That's because I don't have cable TV, but I have satellite TV. So we talk every day. We text every day. So I want to give him a shout out too, and I also want to give a shout out to my other nephew. We call him Little Melvin. But is he listening today or no? Is he streaming today or no?
I don't know because I only have one monitor.
Oh, I
So
got you. Oh, I got you. But anyway, I want to give Little Melvin a shout out. And I also want to give a shout out to Layla Edwards, he became the first black Olympian to win a gold medal in hockey. She actually they beat Canada in overtime 2-1. I'm going to give her a shout out, and I also want to give a shout out to Riley Walls from Monterey Bay. I'm going to give her a shout out too. They're losing, I think, 6 players off their basketball team. It was senior night
oh yeah,
recently,
yeah,
and so but they got a core of some really good players, and Riley's one of the good players.
yeah.
And so
She's
she actually got a scholarship too. I forgot the woman's name here, and I guess she's from Fresno, but she ended up getting a scholarship. So good young lady, got a good head on her shoulders. I'm going to give you shout out to Riley, and I also want to give a shout out to my man John Stockton. I went to the office this week. I didn't see him, but just a cool brother that I know. So that's it. We will be back Sunday at 4 o'clock.
Robert Duvall, great actor. Eric Dane from a show I did from that hospital show, and Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Right, he
yeah, that's a
passed
big
away
one.
recently
That's a
too.
big one. Yeah, Robert
You guys
Duvall.
got any shout outs?
No, I don't have none. To my kids.
Okay.
Good.
Nathan, Frankie.
You bet.
All right, Big Sam.
All right, guys. We will see everybody back Sunday about 4 o'clock West Coast time. Thank you all very much. God bless everybody. Have a good weekend. Well, now weekend's almost up. Have a good week. How about that?
There you
All
go.
right. Bye bye.
Yes, sir.
Take care, everybody.
Peace.
How do you? Oh, there it is.